Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why, because it's a Germany day. Do foreigners think Germans are too direct? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
I'm from Ghana, bro.
Switzerland.
Mexico City.
Iran.
Germany.
From India.
I'm from India.
I'm from Brazil.
Poland.
Spain.
You guys, what do you think of this German directness? Do you guys have any stories? The German culture can be a funny thing. One thing that sticks out to the most of us is this German directness. We're in Berlin, and I'm with my friends Easy German. We are going to find out, do foreigners think German directness is a big thing, maybe? And you guys are going to find out,
do Germans even know they are direct?
Let's go.
You guys know you're direct. It's literally a stereotype of Germans. I don't mind the directness. I quite like it, but it's definitely a German thing. Just so you know. And you know Brits are like, we're like opposite of that.
It's a little scary, you know, having
The fact that he's playing God Save the Queen, that's so funny. Or God Save the King, sorry. I keep forgetting we don't have a queen anymore.
everybody stare at you on the train.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main part. You go in any U-Bahn stations, even on the stations, even in the tram, they just stare. And you don't know how to react to it. Because you smile at them and they don't smile back at you. So you're just there like on your phone like, okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
So
adopted
weird.
actually, and so my adoptive mom is German, and she was always so direct. No matter what somebody did, she was like I had a friend, and you know he was an athlete, so he sweats a bit, and sometimes you smell the sweat, and my mom was like, "Yo, you need to take a bath."
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, right? I would hate if I smell. Hopefully I don't smell. I think I smell quite nice. But anyways, if I did smell, I would want my friend or anybody just to tell me you smell. I'd be like, oh, thank you very much. I didn't know. Then I can have a shower and I can smell better. Like, I don't want to smell and someone not tell me that I smell. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that bad. It's just direct.
I said like, "Mom, you can't say that to people," and she was like, "Why? It's not like I'm like calling him bad names, so I'm just being honest. Like he needs to shower because people are gonna smell it, and somebody will be like, So I have to tell him as his mom, you know what I mean?
Everybody in Germany is a police. If you ride a bike in a sidewalk and say they work like this, you can't walk there. I said, are you hobbyless? You don't have any hobbies? You just walk away and just let me ride my bike here.
I enjoy working.
That's so funny. So everyone in Germany is police. What we call them in England is a busybody. A busybody is somebody that is in other people's business. Does that make sense? So it's like someone that's involving themselves in other people's business. Like other people, if someone's doing something that they don't like, they're gonna voice it and just be like, or they're gonna gossip, or they're just gonna come over and tell you about what you're doing wrong. You're a busybody. Like you should mind your own business. You should, you know, that's what we call them in the UK. But yeah, it's funny.
Especially with Germans because of their directness. So whether they like it or they don't like it, you will have the feedback
Indians are direct as well.
right given to you directly.
I think in Spain people are more easygoing and they can just tell you in a really nice way, just like, oh hey, let me help you with that, or I can teach you how things work in here, or they're just more like, oh, whatever you're doing in your country, it's okay if you do it in ours, we can just go along. But in here people are a bit more strict. I think they just want to respect a lot the norms that they have.
The stressed up train drivers are some days, and they're just shouting at people, and they're just like, you're making the doors broke, you broke my door, and you just hold open the door for other people, and it's will still work, you know, and they're just like, go away. That's a little bit angriness, but I guess not all are the same, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind, you know. I was at work and
But do you know what it is? Bus drivers are like that all around the world. In England, bus drivers are some of the most angry people, depressed people. So I wouldn't think too much into that.
my colleague constantly talk to me, blah, 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 blah. And I said,
oh, yes, sorry, I don't want you to talk to me like that every time. And I said, okay, sorry.
Because also she's from Berlin, and I think people from Berlin are more direct than anywhere else in Germany. You know what I mean? Yeah, because they don't give a you think about what they say.
I think it's practical for Germans. I think it works in this society. It works well for them. I don't think it works too well for everybody else, especially in Berlin. It's such an international city, and I think people really have to get used to this German directness.
I would say maybe from such things it's also very different for me that the people here, like your neighbors, are like, you know, saying hi, have a nice day or something, because in Poland we don't have such thing. You just, you know, you just go straight.
It's also the way the people act and behave. For example, in Iran, you can't eat a banana in subway as everyone's looking at you. But here, you see all the people take the lunchbox in the subway and they eat. They don't care what.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? I don't know what he's saying. Eating on the subway. To be fair, you don't really see that in London that much. People don't eat on the subway and the underground tube that much. But you can if you want to. I don't see the issue as long as you're not littering, and I'm sure Germans don't litter because you have to follow rules. I think it's fine.
What if you saw them? But it's a little bit shameful in Iran to eat in a public.
I mean, they'll get mad at you for a lot of very little things. You know, you take too long to get off the train, they'll give you the filthiest look, say something in German, you know, almost push you off.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
Like when you have like a German girlfriend and stuff, you definitely know that, like for me, the difference between England and German girls.
Maybe that's my girlfriend's not German.
Right, okay.
She's not. She's half German, but she's German Egypt. She's more raised Egyptian than German, yeah. But I know what you mean.
You know.
I had my German girls as well. They're sometimes too direct.
Yes. No.
Wow. Okay, German women are direct. Let me know in the comment section below.
100%. I'm working with that, bro. You know what? So I've realised I've been Bavarianized. This is crazy. Like, obviously I come from the countryside and everything in Berlin is like a bit of a culture shock. Like, for example, like everything in like where we come from is clean, you know? And like all over here, it's just graffiti everywhere. Some will say maybe dirty. I disagree. But it's got a bit more character, I have to say. I give Berlin their credit.
You don't realize if that person is sweet or if he's not. Only when you talk to him, you realize, oh, he's pretty sweet. But when you look at him, he's kind of intimidating. Yeah.
Right.
Are friends of our neighbors.
Interesting. So the first impression of somebody, Germans have a hard exterior. I get it. Obviously you guys know me, and obviously I hope I don't come across as like hard and like whatever. But I think when people see me, maybe because of my stature, where I look, and I don't really I'm not like smiley in public, because why would you just smile to yourself? That's very weird. So can you imagine you just walking around? That would be very weird. So I have quite a straight face when I'm like out and about and I'm not with anybody. So I probably could seem a bit standoffish, but I'm not. I'm a nice person, I'd like to think. So I get it. So the straight-faced German wouldn't intimidate me, or I wouldn't have a problem with that, because I'm quite straight-faced when I walk around. I'm not smiling at people. I just kind of go day to day and do what I want to do.
Neighbors, but we are more polite, I would say. Like, we are friends and we just say funny things. And here people are more like, oh, you are speaking too loud, or you are making, I don't know, they are more into your life. So I think that this is very different.
I would complain a little bit, because like it's really strict, it's good, this is for good. But how they say it's like, you know, why don't you know it? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, but you can just teach me now, like nicely. And they say like, you know, I'm like, sorry, like I think it's just the tone of the voice, but this sounds like blaming. I'm like, I'm so sorry, you know, like I didn't want to mess up. A little bit like this, you know.
Blaming you.
The tone, I want to complain, but otherwise it's good.
Germans are very more often and direct. That's true, I guess. But I think it's also good, you know, because it's more honest and you don't hide anything from your thoughts to the others.
Yeah.
But all the thing about like the police side rules, it's like a bit like against me, you know. But I'm a citizen and I need to follow the rules.
As I take my bike and I want to take off the train, and one German said, "Don't forget your cup." I said, I did, let me pack my stuff, and I.
Busybodies. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Busybodies is what we call in the UK when someone meddles in other people's business. Like, why are you watching me? That I probably wouldn't like in Germany. Like someone just staring at me and watching what I'm doing, instead of kind of concentrating on their own life. That would probably do my head in a little bit, but I'd probably get used to it after a while.
I don't forget it. But they are so like police.
I only like the directness if it's honest, but not if it's rude, because you also have a lot of people here who are just rude because they want to be rude. But what I would say, what is very interesting about it is that they really don't give a shit about what people think, you know. And I think this is a way, but it's a very good method to go through life. To be honest, you know what I mean? Because we tend to give too much weight to the opinion of people.
That's so true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the last 10 years of my life, I've lived in the U.S., which I'd say is a little bit more similar, except for the fact that, you know, if you smile at somebody, they'll look at you like a weirdo.
There's no behind, or they are on to the point, which I definitely like.
It's practical. It makes communication quick, I think. They're pretty honest, direct. That's something you can't fault them for. Like, you know where you're at with them, you know? Yeah. If you have a German friend...
I do like that. You know where you stand with a German person because they'll tell you the truth.
Have a true friend, let me tell you.
That's a good thing. That's a very positive. That's something you should be proud of as a German person. You should be very proud. Which I've cut off. I'll play it again. What she's about to say.
Something you can't fault them for. Like, you know where you're at with them. You know. Yeah. If you have a German friend, you have a true friend. Let me tell you that. They will not let you down.
You can go talk.
That's a very positive thing. What she just said. Then, if you have a German friend, you have a true friend. I want a German friend. Who wants to be my friend? I'm begging for friends online. No, like, yeah. I believe that. So if you have a German friend, you have a true friend, they're going to tell you honestly how they feel, which is good. Because communication is very, very important. It's not just how you communicate, it's if you communicate in general. You should communicate in general.
Talk to anyone in India, there's no problem as such. You look at them, they'll smile back at you. Except for when, you know, if someone's in corporate, he's not going to smile back at you. He's pissed. Yeah, he's doing his job, he's stuck in traffic. There's no point talking to him. When we want to go inside a building or a door, they say, first you. It's a taruf. It's just the act of politeness. But you don't see it like this here. Or in restaurant, as he mentioned, let me pay for you. Let me invite you. But in Germany, you pay for yourself. I pay for myself. It's so direct.
I believe so. Yeah. Usually they're like not showing any like emotions, and so it can be like for some like southern countries or like other people like coming from other cultures where it's more like laid back and easygoing. It's true that Germans are tending to be like really rude, but it's not like intention. You know, it's not like a straight intention. Yeah.
And he's accepting. He's super nice.
I'm half
Let me
German,
say.
so that's
Half, yes, that's a half.
I just think it's amazing, like so I come from Bavaria and you've literally just met each other. And it's like you all guys have got like a big connection. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Because we're dancer. We're suffering from the same shit. Yeah, exactly.
That was so simple. It's phenomenal. Right. Dankeschön, man. Vielen Dank für dein Part, bro. You're so open. Well done, bro. You're so right. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank.
Why does he play the British music?
So, vielen Dank für jede Person in dieser Episode. Also, es ist eine Ehre, so Collaboration mit Easy German. Und weißt du, was die Deutsche hat gesagt? Bitte, bitte, bitte. Und die, ich glaube, das Wort ist Description. Ja. also du weißt, also ich habe meine Deutsch gelernt mit Easy German, wenn ich hatte gestartet. So, es ist total verrückt für mich zu arbeiten mit diesen wunderbaren Leuten. Und möchtest du gerne etwas sagen?
Dankeschön. Guckt jetzt unser Video. Der Link ist in...
He speaks okay German. Obviously they seem like they understood him. Did you understand him? He speaks alright German. I enjoyed this episode. It's very interesting. I do think you guys are direct, but I do not think that's a bad thing. I think you're honest, and I think communication is very, very important. So as long as you're communicating and you're not too rude about it, it's all good. I'm fine with that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.